Alrighty, I am back. Hello, Nagato and Pondy Gator, Sleetenbach, and Carlos. I am now unmute. What up? So today will be episode 5 of Drawing with Elle, Watercolors with Sensei Snow, who is not yet here, but neither are Crack Dealer and DJ Ronnie G, so we good. We just kill a little bit of time before Snow gets here. Play some Tetris or something. There we go. Oh, never mind. Snow is here. Just started up. Alright.
Ready. Go. Quad. Back-to-back quad. Back-to-back quad. Triple.
I'm slow. Not playing for a while has slowed me down by around 3 pieces per minute, I'd say. So I think I'm moving it around 65 to 70 pieces per minute. Slow. I can feel it in the rhythm.
Ready. Go. Double. Double. Triple. Double. T-spin.
Bruh. Anyways. Let's get Snow in here. Hello. Hello. Test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm gonna window capture. Right here. Alright, we are ready, but neither Crack Dealer nor DJ Ronnie G are here yet. I guess we could wait a while, or we could just proceed. Whichever one Sensei Snow wishes. Let me check that Discord volume is okay. It's okay. Alright. What this? Muted? Eh? Nope. It's okay, I guess. Why is Sn0w muted though? Up, setting up, I guess. Hey, hello, Wolfpack. We are doing more watercolors today, which will be with Sn0w. Oh, there we go.
I'm getting there.
I feel like Toho music, but it's not.
Hey, sorry. There we go.
Kurumi is here. Is Kurumi here?
Hello,
Kurumi's not here,
Oh,
Wolfpack.
gosh, I lost my voice. I think I about lost my voice yesterday.
Were you singing or something?
I was streaming, I was sharing it on the Discord. Let's see. Does that work?
I mean, I can see your stream, so it says stream will be starting soon.
Yes. Oh, yeah. All right. There.
Wolfpack says, you lost your voice. Did you check the pockets of your pants you lost? You used yesterday.
Hold on, let me see.
What's that dragon?
Oh, there it is. Hi. How's everybody doing today?
Hey, hello. Doing okay.
It was that easy.
What's that dragon there?
Ooh.
That one looks like it could have been done in watercolors with some inking.
Yep. I need to get this music to stop. There we go.
Alright, looks like none of the regular students are here yet, who are, of course, Crack Dealer and DJ Ronnie G. But, you know, I'm sure one of them will be here soon, at least. It's more like Hopping marker or just Photoshop. You could do this with watercolors, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Hopping markers would probably be more accurate for something like this. What did you use for this one, Sn0w?
Watercolor.
Oh, it is watercolors, Wolfpack.
Yep. It's
of
all
course,
watercolor.
PNGTuber. Ads will be turned off. Thank you. Arigatou deyo. Thank you for the super chat.
It is hot.
Anything $5 or more teal will, of course, result in me turning off the ads. Also works via coffee.
This is what
there we go.
did.
Ads are off. Arigatou deyo. Crack Dealer is here. Oh, Crack Dealer is here. Nice.
This is what we did.
Yep.
This
That
little
was
demonstration
last time.
after it dried.
Yep.
I wanted to show it after it dried a bit.
This is from last time. I think I have the exact same size of watercolor paper. I use it for just portable stuff.
Yeah, 5x7s. I thought it would be easier than trying to zoom out on this great big canvas. I get little 5x7 cards. But go ahead. I'm still getting my voice back.
Alright. Able to get that deep red. I mean, you can get some pretty deep reds with watercolors. Just dry brush it and keep layering on more color, more pigment. You could really
Yeah.
dry brush it and waste a lot of pigment, but yeah, it would actually look super deep.
You can get, there's a limit, but you can get a lot of richness to the color.
Yep.
More so than people realize usually. So
I get a
it's
really I have one with a really deep black actually, which is also in watercolors. It's all watercolors.
Mhm.
Like the black is like super rich. Because I just kept adding more and more on. So just wait for it to dry and then add another wash.
Yeah, a lot of people will just use ink, or they'll use watercolor pencils,
Yep.
or even liquid
Like
watercolors. There's a
permanent
lot
ink,
of
it
options for
probably
adding
is.
depth.
Yeah, like permanent ink is probably a better choice if you want really deep blacks.
Yeah, black is very difficult to achieve, and it takes a long time.
I also
You
have
have to
those
let it dry.
Sakura brush pens. Yeah, I always have like a black brush pen, which kind of works like watercolors, but it dries permanently and you can't really lift it anymore. But it's pretty good if you want really deep blacks, especially for anime illustrations like the eyes and stuff.
Hmm. A watercolor makes anime eyes a whole lot easier to get that effect too. Let me
Yep.
see here. I don't know if I even have it pure black. Yeah, it just you barely get your watercolor cake uh, wet at all. You can almost pick it up like acrylic paint. Let me see. Am I close enough here? Let me see.
Yep. Looks
Okay.
looks okay. So what's the plan for today? So I think we should wait for Ronnie this time because
Oh, I'm just showing that even with like a graphite or gray, you can still get really close to black. Let me see. Adjust my lighting a bit. There. Don't want any water at all, practically. You can tell I have a cat.
that's a really small detailing brush.
Yeah, it is. But we can keep layering black. Also have it zoomed in really, really far. You get to see all the freckles on my fingers. Ew. Yeah, I'm just playing around now as we wait for everyone to get here.
Yep.
There's a little vermilion on there. Let's see. I keep remembering. Ah, Notice even when I do it like that, and like Elle says, I'm not scraping it against the. Well, shit. Let's see. I'm not scraping it against the metal.
Yeah, Ronnie said last time because he didn't watch your tutorial that he'll keep just very violently scraping it.
Yeah, I think you said that. This is like, I will violently scrape. I'm like, well, get a palette knife then. Stop breaking those brushes.
Yeah, I have a set of those very cheap plastic palette knives. They work just fine.
Yeah.
The kind you can get from like a bookstore.
You can use a credit card.
Yep.
You can use pretty much anything as long as you don't abuse the paper.
It's like, if it gets the job done, then do it.
Exactly.
So, like, someone, like, a long time ago even told me, to use bread for, like, bushes. And I'm like, nah, I'd rather eat the bread.
Eat the bread. For bushes?
Yeah.
No, get sponge.
Yes, somebody told me, to use, like, bread. Because, apparently it makes for a very nice texture. I'm like, nah.
It will eat the bread. Instead, I would recommend a natural sponge. If you don't want to waste food.
Yep.
So where is that Ronnie?
I have no
Where
idea.
is the crack dealer?
Also using bread as an eraser for smudging and stuff. I'm like, nah, I'd still rather eat the bread. For like intentional smudging when sketching. I actually had like two different mentors who like taught me how to sketch, and one of them said, no, you should never ever smudge like every single stroke of your pencil should be intentional. So what you should do
Oh,
instead
really?
is to cross hatch everything, like make sure it's intentional every single line. Another one said, look how pretty it looks if you smudge it. I'm like, I'm confused. Like, okay, which one of these guys is like giving actual useful advice? And I'm like, they're both pretty good. They both get a pretty good effect. So my conclusion is the truth is somewhere in between. Use whichever one works for you.
Exactly. there's no, it's like I said on the last time, there's really not a wrong or a right way to do it, or a tool that you should use versus one you shouldn't.
Yep.
So you can take a cap.
One thing I would not recommend is I think Ronnie has one of those kneadable erasers. Like don't really use that if you want precise sketches. That's more for like the smudging the sketch a bit. Like if you want to be very precise when erasing, just use a regular rubber eraser. Do you use one of those though? The kneadable type erasers.
If you can't draw a circle, just cheat. Use a cap. You can actually paint onto the cap itself if you want. You know, just get a little pigment on there. It doesn't matter.
It's like Bear Grylls saying either never drink your pee or always drink your pee. Oh no. I mean, there's absolutely no reason to do some of the things that Bear Grylls used to do in his show. It's like he does it
Exactly.
for the shock factor. Like that one time, never mind. I just remembered something he used to do.
Bear Grylls?
Yeah.
I think
He's a survivalist.
Mm-hmm.
You know him?
Yeah, I've heard of him, but I haven't watched his shows.
Oh yeah, he basically just lets himself be dropped off somewhere and he survives there. And he teaches how to survive there. And
Oh,
he does the weirdest things sometimes. Like drinking his own pee is one of those. He's like, if ever you're caught and, you're out of water and you're out of options, drinking your own pee is much cleaner than drinking directly from the river if you have no way of sterilizing the water or something.
That is true.
And he actually demonstrates that, but that's not the worst he's done. I have no idea what the context is of that one episode. He gave himself an enema. Yeah, like in the wild. I have no idea
What?
why he did that. I think it's to, he's to nourish himself or something. I have no idea.
Next, I'll show you how to do a colonic irrigation in the wild.
Yep, exactly. Like
What
he
the
was
hell?
on a boat, I think. Yeah, he was on a boat and a boat he made himself. And he actually did that.
Wow. Yeah,
Then he's describing how it feels. Oh, it really doesn't feel comfortable. And he's like, yeah, it hurts. But if you're out in the wild and you need to survive, you have to blah 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 whatever.
I disagree. Maybe you don't need to survive. Maybe if your dumbass got yourself in that situation, you should just stop now.
I mean, I
Oh
think
my
he
gosh.
started with some stuff which are actually practical, like in a natural disaster, like an earthquake. You're trapped in a building. You see people running towards one particular area. Don't be tempted to, follow them. They probably don't know what they're doing. And yeah, I think that makes sense.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Unless one of them yells, okay, water is over this way. Come this way. There's fire behind me, or something like that.
Yeah, and like
Don't
before
just
opening,
dumbly follow people.
yeah, stuff like before opening a door, feel it out if you can actually feel if there's pressure behind that door, and if it's a fire, if you open it, it's going to basically cook you.
Mm-hmm. Backdraft. It cook you in the backdraft.
And basically he says if you follow the crowd, you're very likely to get trampled in case they start stampeding because they have no idea where they're going.
That's true. People are dumb. It is very true. People are very dumb. Avoid
Here's
them.
how to perform vivisections if you're stuck in the wild.
A vivisection? Dear Lord.
According to Crack Neither, I don't think he's actually done that though. That's probably an exaggeration, probably. It kind of reminds me of that scene from the new Mad Max. Well, the newer Mad Max, wherein they did a blood transfusion without even knowing what their blood types were, on the fly.
Oh dear. And did the guy die?
Oh, he survived. Basically, he was low on blood or something. And he totally just did a blood transfusion.
Well, I guess I would assume everyone who survived to be in that horrible world is of the same blood type.
Ah, Oh, I guess that's a good justification. Except
But
wait.
I got very lucky.
Except before, it's not even, it's in the same generation wherein that world became a thing. Isn't it? Like it's just before the apocalypse. He was already a part of the normal world, and then there was the apocalypse, and then it became a dystopia, and he's still alive. So, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Later, Gator and hello, British man.
There we go.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Never waste your pigments. Never waste your pigments. Never waste your pigments. Never waste any of it.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
So, where are our students?
Well, crack dealer, I think, is ready anytime. I don't know about Ronnie. Maybe you could wait. It depends on you. Your call, so.
We'll give him 5 more minutes.
All right.
He knows to be here, and it's already 11:30. Or halfway into the show.
Yep.
Half an hour, sorry. My braining is hard. Brain hard. Hard your brain.
Looks nice. Says Verducci man. He can catch up with a Ronnie special, says crack dealer.
Exactly. We get the Ronnie special and just do the whole thing with Ronnie specials.
The piece I used for the thumbnail for today's stream is actually also done in watercolors. It's a 12 by 18 piece with a frame. It was sold for like $20. Oh, here's Ronnie.
Is he here?
Yep,
Yay.
Ronnie's here. You see colors, interpretation, a rising sun of Japan, says Ronnie. Alright. I mean, you can make up any BS if you know how to write about your piece, and that's one thing I like to criticize about curators and about artists themselves. Like some artists who make stuff like this on purpose would write up some BS, and I'm like, I see you. I'm an artist too. I see you. I know exactly what you're doing. You're just making random stuff and then adding interpretation afterwards, after the fact. And I don't know. Maybe there's some I don't know. Maybe there's some people who actually feel their emotions or something, but you can't really articulate that into words after the fact, can you? Like, I just started painting and then whatever. Then the colors just came to life on the canvas because of my feelings.
Your aura created it for you.
Like, I don't really...
You were aura farming and then the painting happened.
I don't really buy that sort of stuff. Like art needs to be a little bit more crafted than that, is how I feel. Like, there must be some technical skill involved. Otherwise, anyone can just make stuff up and then call it art. Which is what LDP says. And I'm like, I totally disagree with that. The complexity of a banana stuck to a wall. Oh, that reminds me of... what's that game? B-side. They actually reference that crack dealer in B-side. Struggles of the tape trying to keep it there. They actually reference that particular piece in B-side. Good game. Fun game. I think it's supposed to be horror, but if you don't get scared by anything. Doesn't really matter. Do you get scared by horror games, no?
No, not at all.
Same here. Which is why
I usually end up giggling or something.
Which is why I barely play those, because I know the audiences are looking for like, I'm so scared.
Yeah, the audience is looking for the screams and the overreactions and stuff.
Like, okay.
Me,
let's
I just sit
gotta
there
get out
and
of here.
giggle at it. Like,
Mita isn't scary at all. Yeah, she's cute. You're right.
And it's like, oh, look at the beautiful spiders. I'm trying to figure out where this goes on the screen.
When I was playing me side, Crack Leader, I was like, oh, she wants to kill me. Oh, it's fine. She's cute. Okay.
There. What is B-side?
Oh, it's some
The anime?
indie horror game. Basically, it's very adjacent. It's 3D action horror game. And puzzle solving mostly. It's very adjacent to like DD streamer Overload. But basically, you get sucked into some kind of phone app. And then there's different kinds of this girl called Mita in there. Some of them, most of them want to help you. One of them wants to murder you. Basically.
Oh. Isn't that the way it always goes?
Yep.
Someone's always out to get you.
So the idea is that you're constantly trying to find a way out and the other Mitas are trying to help you. But the main Mita who sucked you in is trying to keep you there as some kind of trophy, which includes, of course, killing you first. But after you beat the game, there's an ending where you can just stay with her forever, which I haven't seen yet, actually. Alright, Ronnie is here, I think. So, yeah, I guess we can just wait for Ronnie to say when he's ready for the lesson, and we can begin.
I assume CD is ready.
Yeah, Crack Dealer is always ready.
For what? I don't want to know.
The proportion is reversed in real life. Most of the people are trying to take you out, and then there's a few nice fellas. Yeah, I suppose. Or rather, just don't trust anyone until they give you reason to trust them. Kinda reminds me of something in real life, like I've been called rude by people in real life because, well, my family, my sister was in some kind of controversy, and there was this one person my aunt introduced who was from her workplace who offered to help us and give us some information. So, when we met, my first question was, why are you helping us? Why are you giving us this information? And apparently she found that so insulting. I'm like, no, I don't know you. You're a complete stranger. I'm not trying to insult you. I just want to know your motive. And he's like, can it be that I'm just trying to help? You know, it could be, but why would I trust you? Again, you're a complete stranger. Even if you're recommended by my aunt. Like, just answer my question. What's in it for you? And I'm like, that's super rude, apparently. In our culture, that's rude. No, he's just being cautious. The fudge.
Didn't you ask the same question of me once?
I
I
did.
was like, no, why do you even come here?
I did. I don't remember
Yeah.
that. actually.
Oh.
Was it me or was it
maybe
someone?
It wasn't you. It
was
was
it-
somebody asking that.
Was
Why
it
are you
someone?
even here?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh,
Some
it
people
wasn't
from my
you.
chat would actually ask that question. But you know, if you're here on my channel, I always assume you're just here to watch me stream or to be with the chat or something.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was me. Could be could have been
No, it wasn't
one
you
of my
now that I think
mods.
about it.
Could have been one of my
It
mods
was
actually.
some weirdo. Goes by the name of NVIDIA Decaf.
Eh?
Or Decaf NVIDIA.
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
It's like, why do you even come to my streams? You don't play.
Oh,
the
okay.
one
There's a
game that I
different
play.
streamer. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. It's like, well, maybe I want to watch the game that I'm not playing. Erp.
I mean, the only time I would do that to somebody is if they opened up rude in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, there are some people who I just know are going to open up with rudeness with me. Especially because of my design.
Yeah, they suck.
Like, there are people who just come in here and say, I've reported you to YouTube and the police will come after you. And I'm like, okay, get the fudge out of here.
What?
Like, go ahead and report me as much as you like. What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah, it's like, what are they reporting you for? I don't get it.
Yep.
I'm trying to get this.
Too highly lolly. I mean, I know I use some provocative thumbnails on purpose sometimes, but that's also within YouTube's guidelines. I've never had any problem from YouTube for the provocative thumbnails. And I've seen people who use even worse. Like, if you don't like it, that's actually a way to gatekeep you. Don't come near my stream if you don't like the thumbnail. But there are people who are like, oh no, what the fudge is up with that thumbnail, bruh? Bruh, that thumbnail! Oh boy.
Bruh, that thumbnail. It's like, well, it got your attention, thanks for the view.
Should you use a brush or a marker with built-in water? Should you stick with a flat white brush like Sn0w was using? I think you should just use a round brush, but Sn0w will instruct you on what to do.
Yes.
I think they're both ready.
Well, what are we going to try to paint today? Do you
Your
want
call.
to try to make a circuit board? Is that what your ultimate goal is?
Your call. You guys in chat, it's your call as well, I suppose. What do you guys want to do? Ambitious. But Brutus said he was ambitious.
The ambitious ones. Oh no. Okay, See, I came here today to talk about details.
Turtles, circuit boards, or crack houses, says Ronnie.
Crack houses.
Turtles very easy to paint in watercolors, actually. You just have to make the drawing good. Sunflower.
Yeah,
Oh, a sunflower.
crack houses are very easy to do in watercolor.
Crack dealer says a sunflower. That would be interesting. Would you like to try that or so? I think whichever one works.
Sunflower is a lot of layers.
Yep. Well, lots of detail.
Let's see.
Himawari. Himawari. Also the name of... is that the name of a satellite or the name of a bullet train? I forgot. Ronnie would know. I think it's a satellite. It's a satellite, isn't it, Ronnie? I remember you mentioning it in one of your shows. Himawari is is a satellite. I see.
Okay. If you're trying to do detail,
I
you'd be
think
surprised
Tansen.
at what you can do.
Oh, I think Tansen is just a bullet train, but they also have names for their bullet trains. Actually, I forgot the name. Like, what's his name? One of my favorite Vocaloid piece. Oh, I forgot his name. Sn0w. Yes, Sn0w.
Brad
Has
Pitt?
also Sn0w has also made like a bullet train song. He makes songs like dedicated to the satellites mostly, like the Himawari, the Hayabusa 2, something like that. Also known as Show Sn0w or Sn0w. And the what's it called again? Kaguya. He's a satellite and bullet train otaku, indeed. I think you might have heard some of his songs like Hayabusa if you follow like Vocaloid songs. It's very iconic, but he actually never became all that popular. Even though he's retired recently, never became all that popular, but his songs have been included in some of the Project Diva games. Kaguya is like a 10 or 12 minute long song. He's also made a Rotkapchen. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's basically a dark version of Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah. You ever heard Sn0w's
Little Maroon Riding Hood?
You ever heard some of his songs? Like Sn0w's songs. It basically does power metal Vocaloid songs.
Power metal Vocaloid.
Yep.
How does that feel?
I mean, I could play one of those because we don't have to worry about the monetization anyway. And he was fine with it last time. He even said, "Thank you for playing my song in your stream." I was like, "OMG! You actually left a comment." OMG. Anyways.
Nice.
Yeah, he's.
You got the comment.
Yeah, I got noticed by Senpai.
Senpai Baka!
Alright, here's Hayabusa, I think, is it's one of the more of the power metal-y ones.
Smooth.
Yo,
Whatever the choice.
I don't care about your blah 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 coffee, blah 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 blah. Caltrate Plus! What?
Siguro enough na yung calcium natin.
Madalas hindi.
Wow. Okay.
Alright, so what are we gonna paint? I have no idea. Do you want to paint a sunflower? A circuit board?
You guys decide.
A puppy?
Alright guys, which
Your
one
mom?
is it? Which one is it?
You want to paint your mom? Go ask her if she's okay. And then you can use her as a canvas. You can paint your mom.
Himawari. So, Crackler's vote is for the sunflower.
Okay, sunflower. It's the main thing requested. Okay,
This is it.
pull up sunflower.
It's all
on your
power
browser.
metal-y and stuff. It starts very slowly though. It speeds up.
Slowly.
It's gonna speed up in a bit. I mean, you know music, so you should probably know how this works. I don't know. I have no idea about music.
Okay. I have a pretty picture of a sunflower here. You're not gonna need to sketch it. Sunflowers are basically, each petal is a single stroke. You do it right. So hopefully we can do it right. You have a brush like this. It's like a rounded flat brush.
Round flat brush,
Flat,
guys.
rounded at the tip.
Like the one you
That's
use
what you'll
for,
use with paddle.
like what you use for makeup.
That's,
It's like a makeup brush.
a
know,
bagel.
I've been wondering for quite a while. Can you use makeup brushes as watercolor brushes? It seems you can. And they're more abundant. Yeah, they're easier to acquire than watercolor brushes.
Yeah, any old brush. Any brush, I'll just use the simplest brushes, I guess, or whatever anyone has. Doesn't matter. You can also use makeup brushes, sponges, whatever you're comfortable with.
Are they going to
This
sketch
brush
first?
damaged and shit.
Are they going to sketch first, or is this straight up watercolors?
So get your biggest, wettest brush. Put some water over the entire page. Just thin water over the entire page. And then brush now. You're gonna wet the whole canvas. Just a little bit. It doesn't have to be super wet.
Wet the paper.
Is ever so lightly. I don't know if my camera's gonna have trouble focusing or not. Okay, now, mix sky blue. Gonna start with sky blue. And you want it to be kind of watery, so. This is what we're doing is we're creating a wash.
Gonna be the entire paper.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much the whole thing. The bigger your brush, the better at this moment. Because then you don't overlap your strokes. And lots of water on it. I'm going to show you what I'm looking at here, see? Really wet and sloppy. Like other things that we don't talk about here. How rude.
Oh my.
Okay. And let's see, just God bless America. Keep hitting the microphone, I'm sorry.
I bet LDP would like this song.
I have the fluffiest cat in the world, so of course I get fur around everything. It's gross.
Oh yeah, among my two cats, my bigger cat sheds more fur for some reason.
Yeah, medium hair. I'm gonna need to make some more. It wouldn't have had to, but it
My
kept
bigger
bumping
cat
on my
is a huge calico cat. She used to be around 12 kilos. I think she's lost some weight now for health purposes.
The problem with running out like this is it's going to dry a bit before you can get some more made, and then you're going to end up with a gradient.
There we go.
So if you end up with a gradient, don't worry too much about it. There we go.
The song is done. Let's play some more from Sn0w. Here's Himawari. But first, a word from KFC.
Beat the hell out of this camera.
Nestle Boost.
And
Helps 50
from
plus adults
Nestle
feel
as
stronger
well.
and healthier in as early as 6 weeks.
Let's get a better way.
Well, this is perfect because you guys are painting a sunflower, and the song is called Himawari. Ah, yes.
Adjusting this camera is like trying to locate a single microbe under a microscope. Swear to God.
I use my phone as the camera, so it's actually pretty good. It has a pretty good sensor and stuff.
There. That's good enough.
Yep. I'm pretty sure you can use your Ronnie special brush for this one as well, Ronnie. The really wide and flat one.
Do not paint with the metal part. Just saying, don't paint with the metal part. If you start to feel resistance, stop. You shouldn't feel any resistance. Then you're using the metal part of the brush and you're damaging the paper and the brush and your mama. Your mother's gonna feel bad because you ruined that thing. You embarrass your whole family and your country. You embarrass your whole country when you paint with the metal part of the brush. Anyway, there, because it's very wet, you're in total lack of control. And don't worry about there being glue where we're going to be putting the sunflower. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that at all. Okay, gotta get it dry. Let's get it dry. If you have a hair dryer, it's gonna be the fastest way to get it dry. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it dry at all without deafening everyone. We're in a tornado!
It's okay. I got some music playing in the background, so they'll barely hear it.
Oh. That's trying to accelerate the drying process. Tomato. I'm never gonna get it dry with this one. Just get it a little bit drier. Because we don't want it to mix. It'll layer. We don't want it to mix.
Da, 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 da.
What do you think the next color we're going to use is?
I personally have no idea, actually.
Red.
Red. Okay.
Yeah, imagine that.
How much
Red.
page?
We're painting a sunflower, and we're going to paint it with red.
I mean, it could be the base for the sunflower. So, I get what you're going for. I think. How much page do I want? Sky, the entire page. Yes.
Yes. Because there's a little bit of blue in every bit of it. There's a little bit of blue in the sunflower, the center sunflower, the stalk if you put a stalk in it, and of course some sky behind it.
Oh, this is a good time to add another watercolor concept. Actually, if you're going to use a particular color, make sure that color is actually visible in all parts of your composition. Yeah. It's actually a good idea to mix that
because
color in.
once you put it down, it's going to show up no matter how many layers you put. Are you playing music?
Yeah, yeah. I'm playing a Sn0w music as we're doing this painting. And right now what's playing is Himawari, which means sunflower, so it works.
Yeah, I don't have any music going. I'm going to start some music up. What the hell is that? Oh no, dwarven artism.
Here is Akatsuki, also from Sn0w.
You're using dwarven artism.
OMG, what the fudge is this?
Mag-bio-flu. Dahil pag may 2 symptoms, pwedeng flu yan. Kaya anumang sintomas ng flu.
Ah, here we go. So, Ronnie, is Icarus another satellite? Also, Akatsuki.
Nah, boy. I'm not listening to ads all damn day. Let's see.
Akatsuki. The other one is Icarus, or Icarus. Yeah, that's the legend anyway. But is that also the name of a satellite?
The what?
Icarus.
Icarus.
Yes, it is, apparently, says Ron.
Okay, there. I'm curling up. All right. Let's see here. I think everybody's got this brush, right?
Smaller detail brush.
Yes. What we're gonna do, we're gonna figure out how long petals are. This is how big we can make the circle in the middle. And get your reddest red. Blood red.
That's one thing I've noticed in most, like beginner watercolor cakes. Usually they don't have true red. They have like pink and dark orange.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay. Like,
I will mix.
that works too, I think.
I will mix. Right. Let's see, blood red is a little bit of red, a little bit of black or gray. And a little bit of blue if you need it. There's blue in the blood.
Royal blood! It's real! Or it's unoxygenated, I guess. Oh, that reminds me. So if royal blood is blue, does that mean it lacks oxygen? Copper base, says Ronnie, I guess.
Now it looks like blood. Blood!
Very bloody.
No. Blood. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that. And I'm just gonna draw, like, paint a little circle in the center. Don't be afraid to let it bleed.
Oh, I think my sound settings for today are perfect for singing, actually. I was trying to sing a song yesterday, I couldn't get the sound settings correct.
And
yeah.
dab. Elle is like dab, 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 dab. Dabby, dabby, dab. Elle's technique. Dab, 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 dab.
Oh. I should have been using these settings yesterday.
There. Now let it dry. Actually, while it's drying, you could attempt to do some petals in a light wash around the outside edge, but you don't want it to bleed too much into where the petals are going to go. So we'll keep a thin line of separation there. You want the paint to be a little thinner. And
my soul, take me away.
let's see.
It's like Sn0w is playing some music in the background.
Yeah, I need music or I'll go insane. Is it loud?
Nope, it's just right.
Okay. Alright, now don't touch the circle in the center.
He's gonna be the center of the sunflower, I guess.
Yeah. And just start making lines for your petals. Just like this.
Ronnie says, okay, I have a Japanese flag. Good. Should I lean more
You are
purple?
doing well.
I mean, I just use the color that you have. Just use the red that you have, Ronnie. That'll work. Don't
Yep,
think too
it'll
far
work.
ahead.
Thin it. Make it thin.
Yeah, don't think too far ahead. Just trust the process for now.
Yeah. And with this brush, you can start with the tip and then lay it down on the canvas and then lift it back up to create petals like that. See how that works?
That's a good tip for brush control.
Yeah. Brush control is pretty much the only amount of control you've got when it comes to doing watercolors.
And I think what you mentioned is also a calligraphy technique. I know my friend Jimmy used to do calligraphy. And he kind of uses a technique like that for making those lines taper.
Exactly. Calligraphy has the same stroke method. And you do want to try to relax and don't have a stroke. See, the more you're able to let the brush do the work, the better. Unlike what I just did. But you can turn your paper. You can turn your paper around.
Yep, for more control. You
Yes.
just flip it around.
And since I'm not turning my page, I'm not going to have as much control.
Whoop, whoop.
It's
I don't-
over.
I don't know the song.
This kind of music helps me relax.
The way this vocalist sings and pronounces words while singing almost sounds like a Japanese singer singing in English. It's like something I'd expect from like maybe an opening to a Gundam anime.
Mm-hmm. M-Shadows is the name of the singer.
I see.
Mike.
Yeah! Maybe Japanese singers are impersonating American singers? They totally are. Of course. Especially when they sing in English. They're trying to sound as American as they can. But they can't. Most of the time, anyway. Something about their language. They can't really pronounce like English words very well for some reason. Even if they're highly educated and stuff. It's the syllabicated language, I think. The Elks and
Yeah,
ours
exactly.
as well. Yeah.
Japanese has a totally different cadence to it. English has no cadence at all.
There's even like a Japanese guy who actually speaks a very good English called Sora the Troll. And he kind of makes fun of the way Japanese people speak in English as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you know Sora the Troll, Ronnie.
How's everyone's sunflower coming? Are you getting your petals?
Yep. If you guys have any questions as we go along, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, how would you know?
Well, I'm just hoping, as I'm doing this, you'll see there's, you don't have to be super accurate.
Yep.
Not for this.
Yes, it's the guy
You're
that
just looking-
does skits, Crack Dealer. He's also collabed with Henya the Genius recently. Funny stuff. He usually collabs with this VTuber called Kakshak Rin.
You might notice whenever you're doing this, every time your petals touch each other, you're going to notice that they bleed into each other.
That's actually good. That will
Yeah.
that will give a lot of
The
depth.
same with the center. That's why you have to be careful and keep. You ever notice how most watercolor has little thin lines of white everywhere?
Yep.
And it's like, it's hard to understand why it has those. Yeah, it's because of that. You want to keep that separation, but then you never fill it in. So you wash underneath it.
Actually helps to add depth later. Trust the process, guys.
Yeah. Or to keep the elements of the painting separate from one another too. Okay, I'm gonna go get something to drink while that dries. I'll be right back.
If you guys have any questions as we go along, yes, please feel free to ask. Yeah!
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
If you notice anything odd about my face or my movement or whatever, it's because I'm always in constant pain.
Oh, no.
So if that helps you, you notice I'm always moving weird. Let's see. Oh, dear.
Carlos says, great job.
Yeah. Where am I going? I am going crazy. Let's see. I am not getting notifications on my Twitch for some reason.
Someone is saying, I believe your voice is muted in your chat, by the way.
It's what?
Muted. I don't think they can hear you over on Twitch.
Oh. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'd probably have to just kill the music. There.
Okay.
Oh, there I am.
I'll play some music over here via YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Cute. Who else we got? We have Twitch7221. Yeah, I haven't been getting a whole lot of messages here. Here we go. Let's see. Set. Shadow. There.
年頃の少年少女というものは背伸びをしたがる。ただの子供の時を終え、大人になりかかるわずかな時を、まるで子供の部分が足かせであるかのように早く振りほどこうとする。そんなもんだろ。
でもそれは子供ならば触れ
Can you hear me?
危険なことに
Did am I
足を踏み
muted?
入れることが
What?
同義ということ
I
です
hear
ね。
you just fine over here, of course.
時にその振る舞 は自らを危険にさらしてしまう。
I have been muted the entire time on Twitch.
大人ぶってしまったことで災いを自らの身に呼び寄せてしまった。そんな隣国の不幸な少女のお話だ。
Ah,
血の赤、渓谷の赤。その赤い頭巾に込められた意味は何でしょうね。
my neck is awful. And like tons and tons of arthritis in my neck. Bone spurs and everything.
Ouch.
It's crazy. It's awful. It hurts. Stupid. It's like, why do our bones start developing arthritis? Dumb. Okay. There's the boys. Happy day to QQ.
It's pretty interesting that you could get this far from just a few simple strokes.
Okay, now let's see here.
Like this is just one color so far. At least one plain color, and it already looks. It already has the form of the sunflower with just a few strokes.
It's very pretty. Let's see. I'm going to okay. Let's see. Canary yellow should be our next color. And I want to let it dry though.
It's yellow.
Yellow. We finally get to do our yellows. See, one thing about watercolor is you work in reverse from all the other media. In acrylics and oil paintings, you start with dark and go light. But in watercolor, you start with lightest and work to the darkest. You layer your shadows together.
Why are your eyes so big? The better to see your cute face with. I think this big bad wolf is thinking of something else.
I have no idea. Whose eyes are big?
Oh, it's from the song.
Oh.
In the song, the wolf is basically saying, or Miku is saying, why are your ears so big, Mr. Wolf? And the wolf is responding, the better to hear your cute voice with.
Oh, that's right. Dark. Red Riding Hood.
Yep.
Oh, and we're working with the yellow. We don't want it to be very wet. And we also don't want the canvas to be wet.
It's more a
We
dry
want to get
brush.
it as dry on dry as possible.
It's more of a dry brushing technique.
Yes. Then you get richer colors. Now, when you're doing watercolor, or I'm sorry, acrylic or oils, dry brush technique gives you the exact opposite. Dry brush technique will give you light, fluffy shades. Like a wet brush in watercolor. See, it's like working in opposites with watercolor.
Yep. That's why some people say watercolors is not true painting.
Get a good amount of yellow going activated. And put the red to dry. See, here's the problem with doing something like this in an educational stream.
Yeah?
This is a like a 2-day process. If you actually layer it together the way you're supposed to.
Well, you know, just take shortcuts.
But we're not going to do that.
Yep.
With this. We're just going to show, we're going to use this as a control exercise. Do not expect your sunflower to come out looking great. Because we're not going to be able to spend the amount of time on it in the stream.
I don't want advice.
That would be necessary.
I don't want advice on mistakes after, says Ronnie. Yeah, we can go over your work after this, where you made mistakes, or they'll blend in by the end. I mean, this is watercolors. You can mask your mistakes easily, very easily.
Mm-hmm.
Even
a cotton ball and some water, and you can pick up a lot of mistakes.
Even
just
when
be gentle and don't rub.
Even when painting with something like acrylics, get a lot of titaniumite. Buy a lot of titaniumite, and you can just just basically erase your mistakes.
Just remember the rule: never scratch. Never, never, never scratch. Even if it's itchy, don't scratch it. Never scratch.
Oh yeah, that's gonna destroy the paper.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I've got my yellow ready.
Crack Dealer says, his doesn't look like a sunflower, or maybe a sunflower if you buy it from him. He's alright. It will become a sunflower soon enough.
Get your yellow. And I'm not going to be able to control as much as you guys will be able to, because I got it taped down and I can't spin it around because I got it locked under the camera. So you guys will be doing better looking sunflowers than I will.
How easy is Dark Souls as a Grave Lord servant? Very easy, actually. Get the Grave Lord sword, it kills everything. People gonna tell you that it falls off late game. It falls off late game against the strongest weapons. It's still going to melt Gwyn like nothing.
Okay, here we go. Let's see.
Alright.
And if you remember the order that you painted in, it's going to be the driest. So start with your driest first. And just start painting the yellow one. The same way that you painted the red.
Ooh. It's already blending, actually. And it already has shading just because of the underpainting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it has like automatic shading now.
I was gonna say, in your own more professional paintings, where you're not just learning a lesson here, you need to give it a lot more time to dry.
Yellow, no,
You wanna
yellow
give it-
over everything. Yellow over all the petals, and yeah, don't be afraid to let it go, like overlap the petals a bit. It's going to add more depth and shading that way. Just go for it. You can do it.
Yeah. Now, your brush is going to pick up some of the red, and you don't want to mix that in with your color. So, occasionally you might end up needing to dab. I'm kidding. You might need to smoke a dab. I'm kidding. Let's see. Actually, if your brush is picking up a bunch of pigment off of the canvas, let it dry more. But keep testing to make sure you're not putting orange into your yellow.
I activated my own redeem with cake. I forgot.
What's that?
I activated my own redeem by typing cake.
Yay!
Maybe I should change that cake redeem. Seems that people don't like it, so I'm gonna make it even more.
You don't like it?
I think somebody said, they really hate that redeem. It was probably only me. Never mind. You like the cake? And the old ahaha. I should find that. Or where it is. It's one of my LOL redeems.
Oh, okay.
How about this one, guys? This is an AI voice clone.
いやー、ダメ。やめてください。苦しいだよ。
Oh no.
Oh no.
How is that, guys?
Oh. Oh, weird. Dead. Your painting is dead. No, I'm just I'm kidding. Your painting isn't dead.
Search all my MP3s. Your cat got zoomies. Whee! My cats get the zoomies around 11 to 11:30 p.m. on the dot. They like run around all over and knock things over, and they're huge, so they knock over a lot of things.
Oh, kitty zoomies?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Kitty cat zoomies. Yeah, keep your yellow nice and dry. As dry as you can for a watercolor.
Luna.
The drier your canvas is, the better.
Hello, LV. What? V2, V3. Okay, this is V3 maybe. Nice lolly. Nope, that's lolly. Less. Where did I put that? And this is... That's no better. Never mind.
See, at this stage, you're not as worried about bleed or, the color dripping or whatever, because it's very dry, or it should be very dry. If it's bleeding or seeping into other areas of the canvas, it's not, you've got it too wet. Or the canvas is too wet. You want this to feel very dry. So you're putting a lot of pigment onto the page.
L-O-L. Oh, there it is. Alright, we'll change the LOL sound to this one. It's easy.
Also, don't be as worried about going over the edges here of your existing petals, because you're going to also, where the yellow touches the white or the unpainted canvas, you're going to see that it's creating flower petals all by itself.
No camera,
Like in the
that's
background.
me. Okay, sorry. Sorry guys. That is on me. There you go. But yeah, basically just go over your petals with yellow. Dry brush yellow.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, as far as control is concerned, don't worry if you get yellow in between your petals here. Because the sunflower around the center is going to be very yellow and brown and orange. So don't worry about getting yellow in between your petals now. You didn't want to get the red in between the petals. You can get
Yeah guys,
this yellow in between.
sorry about that. The camera went black for a second because I was in another window fiddling around with the redeems. But it's okay, you just basically go over your petals with yellow. And that's actually what adds the shading.
Am I coming through at all?
Yes, you are.
Okay, good.
What actually adds the shading is going over those red petals, those pink red petals with the stronger yellows.
Yes.
You'll place titanium white over the page of all black that you painted. I don't think that's gonna work because titanium white, even though it's strong, is not that strong in watercolors. But you can definitely use that to go over errors. Things are green on their end, apparently for me and for you and Mystery Voice. Hello, nobody. It is I, Elle-C, also streaming live over on YouTube. And this is Drawing with Elle on YouTube, actually, with Sn0w as our guest instructor. Hello.
Yeah. You were in a co-op.
Yep.
Collab.
It's a collab stream. We knew you recognized my voice. Ah, arigachudayo.
Okay, let it dry. Or well, the petals are drying. We can work on that center. Yeah, the center is just gonna be brown.
LOL redeem. Or hello, is it LOL? I don't know. I found it.
Okay, I think I'm gonna start with
Ooh,
sort of,
beautiful,
burnt
says
umber.
Sleeted Rock.
Kind of a
That's what you call in your language Antanjarunzi, the Sun King. What is your language, Sleeted Rock? I thought your language was English, actually. It's a conland. Continental language. Bleep, 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 bleep. How are you guys doing? How is your sunflower coming along? How's the sunflower? I guess what you guys should be taking notice of. Can post a link to my stream. My stream? I don't really know how to get to Twitch though.
ooh no. Ah, dang it, that's not the right color.
I guess I could. Let me see if I can get to a Sn0w stream on Twitch. I don't even use Twitch.
Okay, there's plenty of you in here, man. Guys,
Oh, not that one. What is your name on Twitch, Sn0w?
Snow Shepherd. Basically the same.
Oh,
yeah,
I
as it
found
used to
it.
be. I'm
There.
just gonna
I'm only on YouTube.
dab, dab,
I'm
dab,
not
dab,
on,
dab.
not on Twitch. Switch,
Stab,
Twitch.
stab, 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 stab.
Twitch, I mean. I don't have a Twitch channel.
There. I'm now stabbed in my
Oops.
canvas.
Apparently I can't because of the chatbot moderator.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
Nope, somebody on your stream is just asking if I can post a link.
Ooh. Yeah. Let's see. This permission. Again, moderators can give permission, but I don't know if I've trained them how to do it yet. Let's see. Where is?
It's fine. We good.
I don't have. I don't have my own stream up. Okay, this.
Hello, nobody. There you go. You can be blue here as well.
Trying to reduce the glare here. You see, it's actually a rich brown.
Yep, it's actually visible, I think. At
There we
least I
go.
can
How's
see it.
that? You see how my colors look?
Yep.
There we go. So, yeah, if you don't have a brown that's really brown, you can add some dark green to it. And that'll make it really darker brown.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
And now we wait for it to dry.
Okay, guys,
Normally we would wait for about an hour.
I've changed the LOL redeem to the old one that goes.
I'm trying to get up there. And my voice is shot today. I lost it last night. I'm trying to get it back.
I guess it's worth noting how just adding yellow over the reds actually already created the shading.
Yeah, you'll add another layer of yellow. Same color.
The LOL redeem is part of Forever Divide, correct?
I use medical tape. I'm just trying to flatten it out for the live stream. A little bit.
Unless I mean a pigment heavy, pigment rich mix. Don't quite understand dry brush. When you need water, dry brushing means it's mostly dry. You just need enough moisture to activate the cake. So you get more pigment than moisture. But you get enough pigment to actually activate your cake. So that would depend on what kind of watercolor cakes you have. And if you have tubes,
Yeah.
basically you just use the tubes as is. Don't add any water at all. Is that clear?
If you want to achieve the dry brush kind of, or the dry feel, yeah. And you have tubes. You don't have to use anything. No water. Liquid watercolors already in a tube. You have enough water for basically you're painting with acrylics.
Oh, by the way, if you are using tubes and you put them onto your palette, don't clean your palette afterwards. Just let it dry and you can use the paint again. Love how the watercolor runs together. It blends, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And afterwards, maybe we'll have Sensei Sn0w go over your works, so we can see where there are points for improvement. That's usually how I do it over here. Anyway,
Wait,
so.
you mean where I actually allow it to dry properly? There you go. And I can turn my canvas around? Oh, that would be great.
Big Paint doesn't want you to know that.
Uh-oh.
What's Big Paint?
Big Paint. The things that, oh, funny. Yeah, I heard the other day, what was it? People are saying, wow, there's triangles everywhere these days, and that all the Illuminati people are out there using triangles. What will Big Circle think? I thought that was funny.
Speaking of Illuminati, don't they use both a triangle and then a circle inside, or some kind of eye symbol?
That's like an eyeball. They do the triangle, the Illuminati. The Illuminati. They picked it over my eye. Illuminati confirmed.
That's the funny thing about the Illuminati confirmed thing. Like, Roblox made it so popular among kids. Like, a few years ago, my niece said, Illuminati confirmed. And I'm like, do you even know what that means? And of course she did not know. Of course she did not know. She just heard it.
Oh boy. I just heard. Gosh, what do I need details and facts for? I don't need that. See, look at this. Here's your Illuminati symbol. Watch how you can transform it, okay? You go like this, so you get the triangle. Now, you break the triangle downwards. And you see the lightning bolt?
Ah, yes. You're going...
You know...
I see. It kind of looks like you're going to use some kind of Dragon Ball key attack.
No, I'm flying away. You go here, lightning bolt. Fly away, bird. I'm playing.
It looks like you're going to do some kind of Dragon Ball attack. A key attack.
Yeah, there you go. No, I'm gonna do the Naruto. Hot, 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 hot.
Ah yes, the Kujikuri thing.
Any question is Ronnie's special next.
Is everybody ready? I guess you are.
Is everyone ready? See, my issue is we've spent about 30 minutes on one layer.
It's all good.
Yeah, it should be taking longer. But remember, this is just an exercise. We are learning. We're not creating a piece for the Louvre yet. We must learn. Okay, so let's see.
I think
I would recommend another layer of yellow.
Don't remember which petals you already painted yellow over. If it doesn't look yellow or orange, then you haven't painted over them. It's easy, as you started with red, remember?
Yes. We started with red. Now, another thing about it is the quality you're able to achieve is also limited to the quality of the paints.
Unfortunately.
Your pigments, yeah. And the paper.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is the one medium wherein the quality of the materials you use do matter. Actually, it applies to any medium, but yeah, it's especially visible with watercolors.
Well, with oil paints, you can always put down your own gesso. Gesso is
it's what you use to
like a coat, undercoat.
Yep.
And that circumvents the canvas if you can't find high quality canvas.
I think there are some canvases which already have what's it called?
Gesso.
What do you call it again? like a white. Yeah, it's called gesso. I mean, what do you call it again? Oh, prime. Yeah, that's the term. Prime.
Oh, there you go.
Prime.
Yeah, primer. It's made of animal fat. Or at least it used to be.
It's not anymore?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they got synthetic everything now.
Oh, okay. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Okay, I'm gonna use a wide flat brush.
There we go. It's the Ronnie special.
Yeesh. This is the one. This can be used for details too. It's crazy.
We're gonna use the Ronnie special now, guys.
Yeah. This is the one Ronnie wanted to use. So now it's the Ronnie special. If you don't like it, it's gotta get used to it. Because that's what we do. We do that to people. It just means we love you. That's what that means. If we didn't tease you, we probably don't care. Uh-oh. Alright, here we go. And then from the center out, a nice stroke. Nice yellow stroke.
Look at that. Look how much detail that adds with just some tiny strokes.
Mm-hmm. And because it's flat on one side, you'll be able to sharpen the line of it. As you can see. And sharpen the tips of your petals as well.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Okay, so you're gonna be in have no control. They keep bumping my camera. Alright, then we let that dry. It's letting it dry, letting it dry. Honestly, this is why artists tend to do a lot of paintings at the same time. So you can wait for everything to dry.
Bleep, 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 bleep. Wigglytuff escaped. No one caught it. What is that? Drawing is not in your vocabulary, says Ronnie.
In his or mine?
In his, I think.
Uh-oh. Well, that explains a few things. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. In some things in life, it's good to not let it dry out. And you gotta let some things get dry. Okay. Now, that actually takes time.
In this instance, in this work, says Ronnie. Oh, well, Ronnie just says that in this instance, in this work. And he's ready for the next step.
You mean the dry brush, the wide brush?
I have no idea, actually. Apparently
Yeah, I don't know what the
he's,
next step is either.
apparently he's
The next
ready
step
for
is let it
next
dry. I guess the next step could be you can put your reddish browns or your dark orange in there.
details. So I use the reddish brown or dark orange to add some more shading to the petals.
Yes. Now the close, like some of them are only going to have a little bit near the center.
Then you go to the bathroom. I think you should if you feel like it.
You see what I'm doing? It's kind of dabbing the tip of this wide brush. The Ronnie Special. Around the center.
Yellow. Not yellowing enough. Add more pigment.
Or let it dry. I'm serious. Drying
color?
is so important. to
What
this.
color was that? Is that supposed to be a darker? This is dark brown, actually.
Yeah, this is kind of a burnt sienna. Take that. I don't have the chat pulled up correctly on my Twitch.
I can actually see
So
your
it goes,
Twitch chat.
the chat notification goes away very quickly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Oh, that's just my body. Again, I'm getting a lot of glare.
That is because of the moisture.
Yeah. So
Ronnie's
this is what it should
special
look
is
like.
hard to control. Oh, use the one which you feel comfy with. It's all good. If you feel more comfy with your round brush, then go with that then.
Mm-hmm. And you see this brush, you know, with this brush you can just, you know, if you get used to it, you can flatten it out against the canvas and draw flat, straight lines. Or you use a round brush or a detail brush.
That reminds me, I just saw a documentary earlier wherein this old guy was, he's basically in charge of painting the lines on the blackboard of some classrooms. And what he uses are just long strings. He just paints the string and then just dabs them over the blackboard. And there you go, instant line. And a super straight, because it's super straight, because he just stretches the string across the blackboard and then just dabs it on the blackboard. It's an interesting technique. And it shows you that, you can use anything.
It's like using a plumb line, if you're familiar with those. It's basically like a string wound up inside of a canister. You stretch the string out, but the canister is also full of chalk. So the string is saturated with chalk. You take it, send it down, and then you snap the line and you get a perfectly straight chalk line.
Nice.
Or, yeah, exactly. You can do it with paints.
Yep.
Everything is a brush.
Yep. This guy is in charge of basically putting the lines on the blackboard so that the students can learn how to write on the blackboard.
I'm trying to get it to dry.
Over here,
Anyway, just keep adding darker and darker colors.
yep. Over here it dries
center.
super fast because, well, you know, it's super hot here.
Oh, it's humid here. So it's taking forever for this to come off of the paper. See, when I first got my water, it was just, it is sweating like crazy. Sent you my jank sunflower on the Discord. Right on. Hey, I actually saw that one.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
It's still wet. use a cotton swab.
It's 33 degrees. Where Crackmeter is Celsius.
Good lord. That would probably kill me. There, I ruined it. I just skipped me. It's the only thing really left to point out is, you know, on a painting like this, you know, with the brush or the flowers, you got a small detail brush or a fan brush. You're gonna want it to be super dry. That way you get the streaking. Each of the petals has lots and lots and lots of streaks of shadow.
That's the beauty of art ruined with intent, says nobody.
With intent.
By the way, I think you layered like a blue wash, a faint blue wash at the start, right? I don't think it's being captured by your camera right now. It just looks white.
Yeah, it just looks white. As I say, I'm getting a lot of glare. But I can still see the blue wash here. And yeah, there's no green here. It's like if I, oh god. Like if I add shadow here.
It's all good.
It's not helping.
Why not? You can
I'm
just,
sorry, I need better quality camera for
you can
this.
just take a picture later anyway, and then show it.
Yeah, then that's right. I can do that too. You can see where, if you're looking at what I'm doing, you can see where it's still a little wet. It's gonna pick the pigment up. Instead of layering and blending, it will start to look white. Because it's picking the pigment up off of the page. Oh, there's Pokemon. Pokemon.
That reminds me that Logan was playing some Pokemon yesterday.
He was not happy with it. He was bored to death.
I mean, that's pretty typical for Logan because he's already decided from the very beginning that he doesn't like the game anyway.
Oh.
He's baby's first JRPG, basically. Is it really that basic though? And you have like 30s for it. I was going to make that argument, but I was like, nah, never mind. I mean, it looks basic, but it allows for some pretty deep strategy if you get to the competitive scene.
Oh yeah. The longer you play it, the harder it gets. He's just playing the getting started part and got bored.
Meanwhile, I was getting into a little bit of traffic altercation while I was on my bicycle. I was crossing the pedestrian lane, the crosswalk, and there was a tricycle heading straight at me and basically honking his horn super aggressively. So I stopped, and when I stopped, because I was right in front of him, well, he started yelling at me. So I just crossed, and then I yelled back like, "What do you want? A fight? Come here!" Because I was obviously in the right. Like, I had the right of way there because I was crossing the road on my bicycle, and I was on the crosswalk, and I was already near like the other side of the road, but he was honking at me like super aggressively. Basically, he wanted to keep going without reducing his speed, and he wanted to basically go right past me. So he was calculating how fast I was going, and he wanted to go right past me, but I stopped because he was honking, and I wanted to teach him a lesson. And he and his passengers all thought I was in the wrong. I was like, "Flippin', I know you're on a tricycle. Your motorcycle is probably unregistered. Like, if I press charges against you, you are out of a job. And I could get you in prison for this." I was like, yeah, never mind. Not worth it.
Yeah, not worth it.
It cost me a bike helmet though, because I slammed it super hard on the ground, so it broke into 2 pieces.
Oh my gosh, you're a badass.
Oh, if I'm in the right, I'm going to pick a fight. I'm going to fight. I'm gonna kill someone.
Oh my goodness. Not me. I'm a coward. I'll just run.
It's a dark brown. It's a
kill
dark
me.
brownish red, Ronnie. It's the dark brownish red on your cakes. You probably have that. Like most sets would have this color. It's near red. It's dark brown.
See, that's about the color that it should be right there.
Sometimes you just need to yell at a stranger. Well, they were yelling
hard
at
to see
me.
because-
Actually, they were yelling at me first. Like somehow I was in the wrong for using the pedestrian crosswalk because I wasn't crossing fast enough for them to maintain their speed and just basically zip past me. Because I stopped in the middle because they were honking, and I was like, well, I'm carrying 12 kilos of groceries on my bike, and I like to take care of my own safety. Because I know if he's rushing. Like, there's probably another motorcycle right behind him trying to overtake him. Because that's how it works here. If somebody stops here or slows down, there's gonna be another motorcycle at the side trying to overtake that person who slowed down, that vehicle that slowed down, so you don't go fast if they stop for you. Yeah, at that point I was a pedestrian. I wasn't even using the road for my bike. I was just trying to get home, because my home was right across the street.
Some people's kids, right? Jerks. Let's see. What was I gonna say?
Hey, Sn0w, welcome. Has the same number of boxes, they don't line up to the colors of the tray. I mean, just eyeball it. Personally, I just eyeball it. I have a friend who swatches all his watercolors so they know exactly which cakes or which watercolors correspond to which color, and I'm like, nah, I just eyeball it. Again, that incident, I'm like, in what universe does this guy even think that he's in the right here? If I took this to the police station right now, I could get this guy in prison.
If you want, with watercolor, this would be a good opportunity to use texture. You can use rice or salt to, while your paint is wet in the center, to create those seeds looking things, if you wanted to do that. But yeah, what universe, right? People's jerks. Selfish. Let's see here. You feel entitled to every damn thing.
All your browns turn out to be red or pink, so your deepest reddish brown, maybe, I don't know, maybe add a little bit of black into it, or brown. All your browns turn out to be red or pink. Just add a little bit of black to your reddish, brownish thing, and it should work. Test it out first.
Yeah, definitely test it out. Don't put your pigment on the page right away without seeing what it looks like somewhere else first. You can be very surprised at what color comes off of your brush sometimes.
Yeah, especially with watercolors, you guys need to remember it dries to a color that's a little bit more faded than how it looks initially.
Yeah, wet is always going to look a little bit darker. And when it dries, it gets tinted. Or not tinted, but yeah, tinted. Then it gets lighter.
Oh, you found your brown, right? Your cat needs attention. How cute. Whenever I'm around, my cats always need attention.
Well, if you don't have a dark enough brown, just add some green. That's the easiest way to darken up brown. Not much, just a very little bit. Otherwise, they'll start to look like poop. And you don't want to be painting with poop. No pooping. No pooping.
You've gotten brown from green before by accident? Well, you know. Just kinda eyeball it. Just kinda eyeball it a bit. When you mix clashing colors together, you get muddy colors. You sweat. So yeah, it's going to turn out brownish.
The drier your brush is, the more texture you're going to get out of it. And the easier it is to control texture, like adding a bunch of streaks. To bring the petals to life. That way they have depth. As I keep hitting my microphone stand, and my strokes are going everywhere.
Okay,
Damn
it's
it.
all good. How is your sunflower going, guys? Is it looking something like this?
Hopefully it looks
Wowee.
better than mine.
Introducing new chips, they call it logic coding. What's that? Never heard of it. I think there was some kind of sci-fi, or was it an RPG once, wherein they stored data on water. Basically, they used water to store data, so yeah, it resulted in a lot more capacity. There's the reference.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, my reference had a lot more orange. Yours might have more yellow. Yeah. It has more yellow than, oh, look. There's my chat. Wow, I have 0 people watching. That's great.
There's a nobody in your Twitch who is leaving a few comments every now and then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got one person. Cue nobody. Oh, he's taking off too, I think. Thanks for the fun. Art looks beautiful. Your day has started. Okay. Take good care of yourself today.
Later.
I'll be around, probably playing some retro games. Maybe a bunch of NES, SNES, or something like that. You know, if you want to get real crazy with your art, you can actually use isopropyl alcohol. And you can splash it. Or lick little bits onto it. And it'll add flakes. It's kind of like when you lick water onto it to get bloom. Only 1,000 times stronger.
Interesting. I've never done that myself.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, I got a little bit of isopropyl alcohol here. Just a little bit on this paper towel. So much. I want more than that, though. There.
I see.
That should be better.
It works for lightening some parts of the sunflower.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you got a raid.
I got a raid. Hello. Hey, hello, base guy. How are you doing? I'm messing up. I don't have access to
So,
any of my stuff.
Ronnie is
I'm
asking,
sorry.
how did you get the dark middle?
The what?
The dark middle. The dark middle part of the sunflower. How did you get it, says Ronnie.
I allowed it to dry.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like I'm being a jerk, but that's exactly how it works. You allow it to dry. And then it adds instead of subtracts. There. Yay! It burnt
I think
all-
Ronnie's still at the step where he's painting the actual
gotta
middle
dry.
of the sunflower. Is that right, Ronnie?
Dig food.
So basically, paint the middle.
Dig photo
okay.
inspirations. Okay.
Basically,
Thank you for the
paint
rain.
the middle a dark brown. So use your dark brown to paint the middle.
Yes. Dark brown with an emphasis on red. And maybe a little bit of blue. Blue brings out the darkness of black.
You did the radiating pattern before darkening the middle. I mean, you can still do it.
Here, let's get an idea of how dark it really is.
You can still darken
Here's
it
a
further,
hammer
though.
for the art.
You can still darken it further, Ronnie, because he says that he did the radiating pattern before darkening the middle. Well, you can still darken it further. Just layer more pigment onto it. It sounds good.
Yeah, and allowing it to dry will help. See, I'll just show you. Let's see. Let's say we don't allow it to dry, and we're just gonna try to put some more. I don't know, dark brown, black, gray, whatever on it. Get a little water here. See, what'll happen is it's going to start to pick up the pigments underneath. See, look, it's almost erasing it.
Yep.
So you've got to let it dry, or it will subtract from the art. It'll take your pigment away. There, now, if I don't let it dry,
Although it still makes for an interesting effect anyway.
Oh yeah, of course. But mine was dry though. I have to add something onto it first. Okay, so now let's say I want to put this on here. Look, it's gone. See, it's erasing it because I'm not letting it dry. And now it's erasing deeper layers.
Oh yeah.
So you kind of need to get the word "let it dry" into your vocabulary. One word, let it dry. There's the difference between an add and subtract in your Photoshop filters. Now it officially ruined it. Actually ruined it. To show an example.
I know, I think it still makes for an interesting effect right now.
And it's going to press the paper towel onto it and let it dry.
You can't find the blending options button on the paper.
That's some of it.
I mean, it still looks pretty good to me. You solved it?
It's okay for a lesson. Oh dear.
Yeah, for a beginner.
You
So
see what happened here, though? This is what I was trying to point out. Look how light it got. It went all the way through all of the layers, and it peeled the paint right back up.
Yep.
Because we didn't let one layer dry, and things get too wet. And too hot in hot tub. Let's see. Too hot. Too hot in hot tub. Good go. Yeah.
That happened to your middle. You didn't let it dry.
I arched completely. What? Why? Whoa, I need to get a better setup to do things like this. I really do.
I mean, when I'm doing this on stream, my camera is like shaking around all the time. As it's attached to my desk, and my desk is not that stable, so...
Same here. My desk wobbles, camera wobbles, the boom stand wobbles, my face wobbles, my boobs wobble. What? Scratch that last one. Gonna get, wait a minute, yeah, scratch that last one. Scratch it. Ow.
You can speak in any language the bot will automatically translate messages for everyone to understand. Is that so?
Everyone loves boobs. Look, I'm using the edge
Low Base Guy says this is really good looking so far.
Look, you can use the edge of a piece of watercolor paper as a brush. Look. Look at that.
Or you can use the Ronnie Special brush.
Yeah. The Ronnie Special is the best brush.
How's your, how are your sunflowers going so far, guys? Are you satisfied with the results so far?
Did you doubt me when I said start with blue and then red?
Getting down to the single hair brushes gets expensive.
Oh no, the brushes I have right now cost me like $3. I will show you guys again. It's this set right here.
Oh, Sn0w, says Logan. Hey, Logan, welcome.
Our T-Stroke watercolor paint set, premium quality, 50 colors. Came with this entire mess here.
Also comes with a water brush.
Yeah, it came with let's see. It came with all of these brushes and a water dispenser brush.
Nice.
There we
Those
go.
are nice.
And it came with a sponge. And
Oh, the brushes look pretty good quality, actually.
the palettes, the
actual
the
brushes.
watercolor cakes are amazing quality.
Also, the actual brushes, they look pretty good quality to me. At a glance, anyways.
$18.
Nice.
$18 for the whole thing, free shipping.
Hey, Logan,
Is there-
let's see. 2 whole years of color. I know, right? Number for 24 months. Arigachudayo.
I got this straw from McDonald's. And this is a powerful tool for watercolor.
Unless you live where I do, wherein you don't need to you don't need to wait for things to dry. They just dry very quickly.
Here's another brush that came with the set, actually. There's another one, so there's even more. Isn't that crazy? It also included this
It's
for
the
swatches.
makeup brush.
Then a pencil, and an eraser, and a pencil sharpener.
Oh, it
And
comes with
This case
pencils
is
as
made
well.
of metal. It's amazing. For $18, it's ridiculous. Best price ever.
Oh yeah, the case is metal too. Wanted to do commissions.
I am
and
so
stuff,
impressed
right?
with it.
Stephen Block, but you gotta love Collective Shout and Fixiv's new policies. Need to find another way. Use the fine round brush to do the outside of the center. That works too. Alright, you can use the Ronnie
Base
special.
Guy, if you're still there, could you give DigiPhoto a shout out for me? I am incapacitated. My brain doesn't work either.
Use a similar method for the pedals. You should use the Ronnie special to do that. it would be
Yeah.
faster than using a round brush.
Runny special is this one. It's flat. It's wide. It's the Runny special.
Yep.
He loves to use this brush. So that's why I did most of the painting with this brush.
You had more fun with a round brush this time. Okay.
Yeah.
Flat but cute. Ah, that's one of my outfits. It says flat but hot. Like a, like an iron. Like a flat iron. Flat but hot.
Uh-huh. Flat chested but still hot. I get it. How rude. I have to keep saying that. So anyway, yeah. You guys gonna do anything else? That was, oh my goodness, almost 3 hours.
I think they might want some critique on their works, which is how we usually end the stream. That's usually how
I
we
will
end.
critique.
That's usually how we end the stream, with some critique of everyone's works.
Okay, here, critique mine. Oh my god, it's an ugly mess. What the hell did you do? It's awful. I'm looking at this. It's the worst sunflower I've ever. Is that a sunflower? What?
I mean, we also use Bestie to critique the works, actually. So if you want, I can send a pic of this.
Bestie.
Yeah.
Yay, Bestie.
If you want,
I love Bestie. Bestie is the best.
I can send a pic of this to Bestie so she can
Yeah.
offer some, I don't
Will
know,
I see the other
some commentary. Or you can
Are
send
you
it,
gonna do the critique?
or you can send it to me. I think you should do it. Because this is your lesson after all.
Yeah, you can do the critiques if you want.
Nah. I mean, they were following along with me, so I think you should do it. But
Okay.
I'll just send.
Are they
I guess I can take a
are the
screenshot
arts-
of this.
in your Discord?
Crack Dealer can send the pic to me directly via email, and Ronnie will probably send it via Discord. Or he can send it directly to you as well. So I'll take a picture
Yeah,
of
and
this.
looking at Q Nobodies. And he did a fantastic job of sketching with a pencil
Nice.
on the paper. In other words, he's taking the piss. Let's see. I will go to your Discord. Now look in the chat.
I think
I
Ronnie
see
just.
Koryumi
I think
understands.
Ronnie can just send it directly to you if you're friends.
Oh. Yeah,
Is
if you
everyone,
can send it directly to me, that's okay.
Is everyone done painting, or are they still at? I think Sn0w is done with this demo, but we're still waiting for the audiences, the students'
yeah.
works.
Oh, take your time, put as much detail and as many layers in as you want. I could show you some of my art
Right. Yep.
that I did properly if you want. You know,
Okay.
like I said, this is practice. This is a lesson, it's practice, it's an exercise. So it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to build up your muscle memory and give you more tools to work with when you're painting stuff for the Louvre later. And nothing I ever did is going to end up in the Louvre. Unless the Louvre starts featuring junk and garbage.
Buffering issues? I don't think I'm having any issues on my end. Yep, no drop frames at all.
This year?
Yeah, my drop frames is at 0.0%, so we
Yeah,
good over
no
here.
drop frames. No drop frames here either.
Okay,
Freaking arthritis.
so I'm going to have Bestie send her comment on your demo. First, your demo, please.
Uh-oh. Here it comes. Lay it on me, bestie.
Alright. Let's see. Hello, Bestie. Drawing with Alpine. We did sunflowers, or a sunflower with snow, as the instructor this time. So just waiting for the students' works to come in. Here is Snow's first. I touched it. There we go. Is that done with watercolors? Or
Yes.
is that a pic? Oh, it's done with watercolors. Awesome.
Yeah, it's a watercolor. And let's see. This one is a watercolor.
It's a portrait.
Mm-hmm. There's so much you can do with watercolor. There's another portrait. Hey, let's see. What else? There's this guy.
It's another portrait.
Yeah, look at that black wash. It's just basically nothing but very carefully done black wash. It starts with light gray and goes darker and darker. Let's see. This is acrylic. This is acrylic. You can see the difference where your control is. You have way more control.
Yep.
And, you know, with acrylic, so
Yep.
you're responsible for where all the pigment goes. And watercolor, not as much. Like this one is a watercolor. I painted this for Rita. She loved it. Here's a puppy dog.
He's a doggo.
And here's another one right here.
That one is definitely watercolors.
Mm-hmm. Here's a digital art. This is one of my first digital arts ever. I'm just learning how to use my not my Cintiq, but the Intuos 3. I got better. Let's see. This one is a mixed media. This one is watercolor, but I use bright yellow acrylic paint on top of it. Acrylic is a water-based painted medium, so it works well on top of watercolor instead of using ink.
You can even mix water into it as well. Good. That's what I like to do. It's another portrait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this isn't watercolor. This is colored pencil. I am a master of colored pencil.
Which brand do you use now for colored pencil?
I use Prismacolor.
That's
This is
the
a
Premiere
digital
one.
art.
Prismacolor Premiere.
Prismacolor.
Oh, okay. There's the
This
is it
is
the
colored
Premiere
pencil.
version? Prismacolor Premiere.
Premiere.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Like I have several of those.
Yeah, probably. I can go check.
It's a black box, right? Black tin box. Tin case, anyway. He's a lion.
Yep, that's what it is. It's Premier. You were right. It's. Well, I can't show it to you now. I'm off the on screen. But yeah, Premier.
Nice. Some people say the Faber-Castell Polychromos is better. From my experience, they're about the same, but the Polychromos tends to not break as much. But basically, they work the same way.
No, the Prismacolor is the best stuff I've ever found, ever.
I see.
And I did this in colored pencil with that box of
That's a
colored
big
pencils.
one, right? It looks like it's pretty big. How large is this?
It's about as it's the size of it's this big.
I don't know, around 24 inches.
I think 17 by 14.
I
think it
big.
is inches.
Yeah, that's pretty big for colored pencils. That's a lot of colored pencils.
Here's well, that's not the complete. Here we go. This is also 17 by 14 colored pencil.
Yep. What did you use for the surface, by the way? As you know, some surfaces can only take so much before you can't layer anymore.
See, I use matte board.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, here, let me see. It's heavier than cardstock, and it has brilliant tooth. Come on.
Yeah, because some surfaces can only take
I'm not looking
so
for
much.
smart board. I'm just looking for some freaking matte board. What the hell? Oh,
Not a vellum board.
I misspelled matte because I'm an idiot.
This is
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Is it something like
Here
a
it is.
vellum board? Oh, it
This.
really is matte board as in MAT. Interesting.
Yeah. So this is what I will normally buy. I'll buy full sheets of matte board in white, like this.
Yep.
And matte board has it's fantastic. It has so much tooth, which means it holds tons of color.
Yep. You can layer
And
a
yeah,
lot.
that's what I'll use. Is that right there? Most people use this for framing a piece of art. I use it as the medium.
For matting, right? So, yeah. Yeah, I understand. So, the material used for making the matting for the frame is what you use to draw over with the colored pencils. I think colored
Yeah.
pencils is also some form of painting, as you're layering colors, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not
Very
painting with a
much so.
brush, but basically it's still painting.
You see, like down here, you see there's a little bit of green on the leaf. It is very much layering. So you can layer the colors and blend them together just like paints. But it depends on the quality of the colored pencil.
Yep.
Let me show you.
Because the Prismacolors are wax and very high quality.
Extremely hot. They're the best to me. This was done with an Academy sheet of paper, which is the worst paper ever. and Crayola colored pencils, which are the worst
Oh,
colored
okay.
pencils ever.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Because there are even worse brands here made in China.
I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, this was drawn on the lowest quality of everything. And you can see it doesn't have as much depth, not as much shape. I use cross-hatching for crap's sake. But you know, this is also colored pencil on matte board.
Oh, I thought it was watercolors for a moment.
Mm-hmm. This is 100% colored pencil.
So did you blend? Did you blend those with something?
Mm-hmm. Well, you can blend them a little bit, yes. Especially like up here. You can see there's some notes of blending there in the clouds. And some notes of blending in the water down here. But for the most part, it's just scratch.
I see.
Yeah. Let's see.
So I just slowly layering the colors over each other.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sunflower.
Yeah, this is a typical watercolor here.
Okay, Ronnie sent his. Oh, by the way, here is Bestie's commentary. Here we go in 3,
Okay.
2, what?
Bestie,
Acrylic.
I actually like this exercise a lot. Sunflower, it's a great subject for watercolor because it teaches loose painting while still giving students enough structure to follow. Sn0w's demo has a lot going for it. What works well? Sunflower, the color palette is very warm, the yellows and ochres feel sunny without becoming muddy. Artist palette, the layered petals create a nice sense of fullness instead of looking like a flat circle. Writing hand, the dark center radiating outward helps pull your eye into the flower and gives it energy. Droplet, it still has that watercolor quality. It isn't overworked to the point where it looks like colored pencil. A couple of things I'd probably point out as teaching moments, rather than mistakes. Petal direction, a few petals are almost identical in angle and width. In nature, sunflowers have a lot more variation, some curl, overlap, bend forward, or hide behind others. That little bit of randomness sells realism. Center texture, right now the center is mostly dark washes with radiating lines. Dabbing in tiny stipples or dry brush texture could make it feel more like the packed seeds. Values, since watercolor relies heavily
Those are
on value
seeds in the
contrast,
center? I didn't
pushing
even know
a few
that.
of the deepest shadows where
Or you
petals
can use
overlap would give it even more
kosher
depth.
salt.
For beginners, though, I'd actually rate this pretty highly. Maybe around an 8.5/10 as a teaching demo. It's detailed enough to inspire students but not so perfect that it feels impossible to imitate. I also think this is a much more approachable lesson than something like detailed anime faces. Everyone understands the basic structure of a sunflower. 1. Paint the center. 2. Add petals around it. 3. Layer a second row. 4. Drop in darker lines and shadows. That lets students focus on watercolor techniques, wet on dry, layering, controlling water, and brush pressure, instead of worrying about anatomy or perspective. I'm looking forward to seeing what your students produce. One of the fun things about flowers is that every painting ends up with its own personality, even when everyone follows the same reference. Sunflower.
Okay, looks like Ronnie has sent his, apparently, somewhere. I guess he sent it straight to you.
Yeah, I'm trying to open it. He just sent it. Wow, so basically, whoever recommended doing a sunflower as our example,
Yeah.
spot on. Kitties.
Sent it to Sn0w.
This
I
piece
see.
of art right here was stressful.
East Kitty.
It's not opening good. Oh, there it is. There we go. There we go. There we go. I see it.
Yeah, but it was Grant Miller who suggested the sunflower. Yes.
Excellent choice. Perfect choice, in fact.
Here we go.
Let's see here.
I'll send. Whoa, that's pretty impressive, actually.
I was gonna say, Ronnie did a brilliant job here.
Yes. I'm gonna send. Oopsie.
Should
Should
I? How am I going to display this?
I'm going to send
Here we
viewers over to you as well, Snow.
Here we go. This is what Ronnie did here. The best I can do. I'm an idiot. Look at that. That is fantastic. And looking at it on my phone.
Hey.
There we go. How's that look? That looks good.
I don't think we can see it right now.
Dang it. Hold on, I see. You couldn't see it?
Yeah? I still see the hats.
And it didn't show, like, the art now?
Nope. All I see are the hats. Apparently it's a Discord feature called Streamer Mode.
No, boy. Yeah, I'm looking at my own stream there. Hold on, let me see. Oh, dear God.
Stream paused.
What have I done? Okay, where is my Discord? Oh, there it is.
I also sent you crack dealers. You make the design.
Oh, yeah. Here. Let me switch screens here. I see what's going on.
The stream has ended.
Yeah, and it's trying to switch screens.
There we go.
Okay.
So I see your browser.
Yeesh. Okay, let's take a look at Ronnie's first here. Ronnie did a great job. Hoping it'll come through. Do you see it?
Beep, 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 beep. Right now, not yet.
Okay. Here, let's do it this way. Just open the God blessed thing.
You could send it to me as well, I guess. And, I usually just open it in Photoshop, actually. And then I just show my Photoshop window. Bleep, 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 bleep.
And, okay, I'm gonna change my screen again then. And I'll just share this little monitor.
The entire screen. Yeah, I guess that works.
No, that's cool. There, entire screen. There.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Yep. It even has a stem.
Okay, there we go. Okay, excellent. We finally got there. Okay, and to do the critique.
Alright.
Okay. The sky is excellent. Did an amazing job on the wash for the sky. You agree with that? I agree with that. I like
yeah.
that.
Especially considering how Ronnie did the washes before. So, yeah, this is a huge improvement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can tell he used a good amount of water. And, you know, you wet the page before you put the color on. You can tell it is following along. Excellent. And you get way better results when you do it that way. The the flower looks more two-dimensional. Like
Almost looks like
the
it was done
colors
with
are
markers.
extremely vivid.
Yeah, it almost looks like it was done with markers.
Yeah,
The flower.
like it was posterized or something.
Doesn't look
But
bad.
the colors are very vivid, very brilliant. So that's high quality paint you got.
I actually like the stem, although it looks like bamboo the way it was done.
Yeah.
But I like how it looks.
It looks like bamboo stem, which is like really cool actually. If you were intentionally drawing that to be a shaft of bamboo, it looks exactly like bamboo. I mean, look at the, if you can see my cursor, look at the way the watercolor took over and created that shading and the highlights and everything there. It's just fantastic. You can't achieve that outside of the realm of watercolor without knowing a lot about detail. And the watercolor does it for you. Isn't that great?
Yep.
I think it's a beautiful job. Brilliant job. Excellent work, Ronnie. Really loving how bright those colors came out. Look at that orange. It does look like you used a Copic. It looks like you used pen or ink. And it's impressive. Let's see. And then there's is Bestie gonna comment on all of them?
Oh, yeah, sure thing. Here we go.
Sure.
Okay, Bessie, here is Ronnie's work first. What do you think?
I'm seeing like tons of improvement over that avocado I saw 2 weeks ago. Wow.
Well done, says Stupid. Alright, here is Bestie's critique.
Bestie, my first reaction was, whoa, Ronnie went bold. Grinning face with smiling eyes. Compared to Sn0w's, Ronnie's interpretation has a much stronger graphic style. It doesn't feel like he was trying to copy the reference exactly, it feels like he wanted to make the flower pop. Here's what stood out to me. Hashtag sunflower strengths. 1. Fantastic color contrast asterisk asterisk. The orange petals against that cool turquoise background immediately grab your attention. Complementary colors, warm orange versus cool blue-green, are doing a lot of work here. It feels vibrant. 2. Great focal point asterisk asterisk. The deep crimson center anchors the entire painting. Maya goes straight there before exploring the petals. 3. Confident brushwork asterisk asterisk. One thing I like is that the petals aren't timid. Each stroke looks deliberate. That's actually something many watercolor beginners struggle with. They make tiny hesitant strokes. Ronnie commits. 4. Nice layering asterisk asterisk.
Agreed.
Using bright yellow behind the orange petals gives the flower a glowing halo. It exaggerates reality, but in a pleasing way. Hashtag artist palette areas to improve. The flower could use a stronger sense of volume. Most petals have very similar values, so the sunflower reads a bit flat. Even just darkening the bases of some petals where they emerge from the center would make it feel much more three-dimensional. Petal variety. Many petals are similar in width and length. Introducing a few. Asterisk curled petals. Asterisk broken petals. Asterisk overlapping petals. Asterisk shorter petals tucked underneath. Would make it feel more organic. The stem. This is probably the weakest area. It feels like it was added after the flower was finished. A few darker greens, some variation in width, or hints of leaves would help balance the composition. Background. I actually like the wash, but because it's almost uniformly light, it competes a little with the flower. A slight gradient or darker area behind one side of the bloom could help the flower stand out even more. Hashtag glowing star. What impressed me most? Ronnie seems to understand color confidence. A lot of beginners play it safe with watercolor because they're afraid of making mistakes. Ronnie didn't. Those saturated oranges and reds make the painting feel energetic. If I were teaching, I'd rather have a student who's fearless with color than one who's technically perfect but hesitant. Hashtag my rating. For a student piece, I'd give it about 8.89/10. Not because it's the most realistic sunflower, but because it has impact. It feels expressive instead of merely copied. One thing I also noticed, and this reminds me of what you've said about your classes before, is that Ronnie seems to have focused on capturing the impression of a sunflower rather than every little detail. That's actually a very watercolor-friendly mindset. Watercolor tends to reward confident shapes and bold color more than painstaking precision, and this painting leans into that strength quite well. Sunflower.
Alright. So, did you get Crack Dealer's works though? I sent it to you.
I sure did. I did. So what I want to emphasize though before we move on, of course, is Bestie is talking about a final piece of artwork. You know, this, you can consider this to be an artwork. You know, this was supposed to just be an exercise, but Ronnie took it to an eclectic new level on this and created a stylized sort of actual piece of art. Practicing strokes and adding depth and things like that. I think it's fantastic. I think you did an excellent job. Just, yeah, way to outshine me there, pal.
Alright, I guess we move on to Crack Dealer's work now.
Yes, now we move to Crack Dealer.
There we go.
Okay, is it showing up?
Yep, we can see it just fine.
Excellent. Okay, Crack Dealer definitely followed my my example very closely.
Yep.
I don't know what quality of watercolor you have, but yeah, I would say if there's any criticism at all about this, it is related to the quality of the watercolors. The pigments are very thin. They don't overlay or saturate the way mine did or the way Ronnie's did. That doesn't mean that your art is less. It just means that your paint quality, the quality of your little cakes or whatever you're using, could maybe be a little higher quality.
Apparently, you should with it. I mean,
the art
okay.
is fantastic. You've got all kinds of, you use the brush strokes that I was showing you, where you just lay the brush down and it fattens and thins. And you went with the nice wash and flow in the background. Yeah, it's excellent. I see we're also using that technique at the end where I added the lines into the petals. Very, very nice. Very nice. I wish you had richer pigments though. Yeah, because they're very thin and that's why you're able to still see the sky behind the yellow. You know what I'm saying?
The quality
I can tell you didn't use too much water on the yellow of the sunflower because it didn't bleed everywhere and turn the sky green.
The quality of the pigments, by the way, might also be my fault because I said to just buy any set that you can, and the brush and the quality of the paper are more important, at least for starting out, because I'm not even sure if they would continue. But apparently, you guys like the watercolor lessons, so I guess we can continue.
Yeah, if you want to continue doing watercolors, get you this kit right here. It's only $18. It's crazy. It really is. I can't believe it's that cheap. But yeah, the painting is excellent. You're showing great technique. You're learning from our lessons and everything. It's just, yeah, get you some better pigments and you're going to be doing fantastic.
Alright. Let's see what Bestie thinks, I suppose. Okay, Bestie, and last one for today here is Crack Dealer's work. What do you think?
I'm sorry, I'm sweating.
Yep, the painting is apparently upside down. I mean, it's okay. Upside down, right side up, still looks pretty good.
I'm sorry. See, I get hot flashes. I get hot flashes.
Here we go.
I hate things.
Here is Bestie's critique.
Bestie, this is actually an interesting progression because each student seems to have a different artistic instinct. Sn0w focused on the structure and teaching demo. Ronnie emphasized bold color and impact. Crack Dealer seems to have focused on atmosphere and softness. This one feels the most watercolor of the three. ### sunflower what I like. 1. Beautiful glazing ***. The petals have subtle transitions from yellow to greenish yellow instead of being flat blocks of color. That's one of watercolor's biggest strengths, and Crack Dealer used it well. 2. Soft edges ***. Nothing feels overly harsh except the radiating lines from the center. The flower almost has a dreamy quality. 3. Nice center blending ***. The reds, browns, and greens bleed into each other naturally. It doesn't look forced. 4. Good use of negative space ***. Unlike Ronnie's composition, this flower has lots of breathing room. It gives a calmer feeling. ### things to improve. ### blossom more contrast. This is probably the biggest thing. Most of the petals stay in the same mid-value range, so the flower loses a little impact. A few darker
That's your
shadows between
pigments,
overlapping
not
petals
your
would
technique.
immediately make it pop. ### blossom petal overlap. Some petals look like they're all sitting on the same layer. Sunflowers usually have several rings of petals. Suggesting those hidden layers with darker bases would create more depth. ### blossom center definition. The center has lovely blending, but because it's so soft, it loses a bit of the seed texture. A few tiny stippled marks or dry brush details would make it more convincing. ### what surprised me. The color choice. Instead of bright golden yellows, Crack Dealer leaned toward a yellow-green palette.
I think
At
it's
first
from the
I thought,
picture, actually.
that's unusual, but the more I looked at it, the more it reminded me of a sunflower under softer lighting or one that's slightly backlit. It gives the painting a gentler, almost early morning feel rather than the blazing midday sun that Ronnie's painting conveys. ### comparing the three. If I had to summarize each artist in one sentence. *sunflower Sn0w here's how to paint a sunflower. *fire Ronnie let's make the sunflower explode with color. *verb Crack Dealer let's capture the feeling of a sunflower. None of those approaches is inherently better, they're just different artistic priorities. ### my rating. I'd probably give this around an 8.6, 8.8/10. It's slightly less eye-catching than Ronnie's because of the lower contrast, but I think Crack Dealer actually shows a stronger understanding of watercolor blending. The transitions between colors are smoother and more natural, which is something that often takes beginners a while to develop. Honestly, if I saw these three paintings displayed side by side in your Drawing with Elle class, I'd immediately recognize that they came from three different personalities despite being the same assignment. That's a good sign.
Absolutely.
It means the lesson taught a technique without forcing everyone into producing identical copies. That's exactly the kind of outcome you hope for in an art class. Sunflower.
There we go. Alright.
I agree 100% with that last one. We don't want everybody to look the same. Because every artist has their own flavor, their own lived experience, and their own contribution to the techniques. What my lessons are trying to do is make you more comfortable with the medium and give you tools to work with, you know, as far as muscle memory and talents, strokes, patterns. When Bestie mentions stippling, you can use like a dry brush while the paint is still a bit wet and poke it. You poke the canvas to try to pull some of the water
like
off.
Ronnie does.
Yeah. He stabs it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You didn't stab this painting. I'm proud of you. But one of the techniques I gave you in the first lesson was to use salt. If you get that kosher salt, you know, the stuff that's all big and rocky. And while it's nice and wet, but it's in its finished stage, just put a little bit there, and it'll give you that stippling that she's talking about. When it dries, it'll absorb some of the liquid and some of the pigment with the salt. And then you can very gently clean it after it's all dry, and you'll have that stippling.
Yep.
Or you can use rice.
Salty.
Yeah. Which is better for lower quality watercolor papers. You know, if you're going to stipple, you want to make sure you have really high quality watercolor paper. Otherwise, you're just going to tear holes in it.
That's a good consideration. That did not cross my mind, actually. That you can actually damage the paper that. All right. Okay.
Did you do what?
Me? I know, I was just watching.
Oh, dang it. I was hoping to see.
No, I was just watching the whole time. You know, managing the stream and all. And basically just watching.
Okay. That's fine. Well, I hope you guys are learning stuff and having a lot of fun. Because I'm having a lot of fun with this too.
Yep.
And, you know, as you can see, the longer you let your painting dry between layers, the more power. I love it. Power.
Alright, yeah. Anything else you'd like to add, Sn0w, before we end the stream?
I think everybody did a great job. I really did. I think you guys did a fantastic job. If anyone follows along with this tutorial or this lesson by watching the replay or the video on demand, please send us your work, your outcome. Show us how you know your results if you follow along on my Discord. The link is in my description there, and I'll gladly critique and give you more ideas and tips.
Alright, so with that said, thank you very much for being the guest instructor once again for today's Sn0w, and thank you to Crack Dealer and Ronnie for participating as usual. This wouldn't be as much fun without you guys. Also, thanks to everyone who watched and anyone who will be watching along and drawing along with us. Painting along this time, actually. So yeah, this has been Drawing with Elle, episode 5. So, yeah, it is coming up to 4 a.m. here, not quite. So I guess we can end the stream here. Yeah. Yep, so thank you very much. Arigatou dayo. We gotta go now. Bye bye.
Auf Wiedersehen. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I think it means goodbye.
I mean, no, when I say arigatou dayo, it's just arigato and chu, which is a sound for a kiss. Chu, so arigatou dayo.
Arigato. Arigato dayo.
So it's basically it's thank you with a kiss. So arigatou dayo. Like that.
Yeah, what is it? Itarimasu. Itarimasta. Is that it?
Yeah.
Or onimasta? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Like what are you trying to say?
You're welcome.
Oh, no
You are
itashimashite. No
Yeah, it's
itashimashite.
Yeah, itarimasta. I am the Atari master. Atari master.
Something like that.
Okay, after I just racism offended everything and everybody. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye. Turn this off.
Bye bye. Thanks for having me again, Elle.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Night night.
Hi. Alright. So, schedule. Tomorrow will be Child of Light. Tuesday will be Emulation Nation. Yeah, that's gonna stay. Wednesday will be Legend of Heroes, Lost Ruins, and Mortal Shell. I beat those. What do I do now? I have no idea. Well, I'll figure it out as we go along, I suppose. So next time for Drawing with Elle, episode 6. Let's draw a peach as requested. Yes, peach. I know, right? You can bring your watercolors along, although we'll probably be just doing the sketch first. I might make it a multi-parter. And then we'll do detailing as we go on. I'm going to show you guys another technique for detailing with watercolors. One that will allow you to do things nice and fast and still retain a lot of detail. Would you like that? Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Okay. Alright, we gotta go now. For real. Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
Ignite the sky, I won't look away. I'll fly through the tears, through the doubt, through the pain. Even if I break, even if I fall, I'll answer the call. I'll give it my I'll wake to a world in motion, signals racing through the night. Every star is pulling me forward, like it knows my name tonight. I've been drifting in between what I fear and what I see, but the future's calling out to me louder than the past behind. If I hesitate, I brace the fear, so I breathe and face the fear. Ignite the sky, I won't look away. I'll fly through the tears, through the doubt, through the pain. Even if I break, even if I fall, I'll answer the call. Give it my all. Ignite the sky, let destiny burn. Every scar I carry is a lesson learned. I won't run, I won't hide. This is the day I decide. Between the earth and endless blue, I feel my heart align. Every orbit, every choice leads me to this line. I don't need to know the end, just the reason I defend. If tomorrow tests my strength, I'll rise again. No more silence, no retreat. This pulse in me is real. Ignite the sky, I won't look away. I'll fly through the tears, through the doubt, through the pain. Even if I break, even if I fall, I'll answer the call. I'll give it my all. Ignite the sky, let destiny burn. Every scar I carry is a lesson learned. I won't run, I draw the line. This is my side. If hope is fragile, let it be. I'll protect it endlessly. Ignite the sky, this wish takes flight. I'll carve my future from the end.